Flashback, Episode 31, The Mafia, God, and the Flaming Dagger. We were inside a secluded warehouse in the Bronx, in New York City of Dis. Inside that warehouse, we met Mafia Big Boss Liborio Bellamo, aka Barney, and his 4-foot soldier thug bodyguards, and his sniper in the office window on the second floor. And who knows who else Barney had in hiding, in wait to pounce on us, were it needed. Boss Barney had demanded restitution for our killing 2 of his foot soldiers, albeit in self-defense, because they had pulled guns on us at the Manhattan subway entrance, where we intended to break into Soros's Manhattan penthouse. Barney also demanded to know what tech we had used to break into Soros's penthouse panic room vault door. And Barney took our dagger. He took my dagger from me, but it did not ignite in any fire for him. I answered, "The dagger, it only works for me. It's not tech. The dagger, it's divine." I tried to argue to Barney so he could understand. "The dagger is from God and heaven." Boss Barney smiled at me, clearly mockingly, playing along. "Oh, I see. This is God's knife. And you used God's knife to break into a panic room." Barney looked almost amused, and he continued, "Do you think I am a fool? You think I am an idiot?" His amusement was turning dark very quickly. Barney threatened, "Don't make us get biblical or medieval on you." "Don't lie to me," he scowled. But I defended, "It's true. I can show you. Just let me hold the dagger." I explained, "I can hold it way over here. There's no danger to anyone." I smiled. "If it's not special, then it's just a knife, right?" Barney nodded and inserted the dagger back into its scabbard, into its sheath. And, being sheathed, one of Barney's thugs brought the dagger back to me. I said, "Don't be surprised. It's going to ignite in heavenly fire. It will be very hot." The thugs and Boss Barney clearly did not expect anything to happen, but they smiled in amusement and played along. That said, they seemed poised to descend upon us once, as they presumed, nothing happened. The moment of truth of the dagger was at hand. I held the sheathed dagger in my left hand and gripped the hilt of the dagger with my right hand, and I pulled it out of its scabbard slowly, with its blade scraping along the metal scabbard sides as it came out. Just as the last millimeter, the very tip of the dagger's blade left the scabbard, it exploded with intense fire and heat. Flames engulfed the dagger's blade, burning with such intensity that its heat raised the entire warehouse temperature, easily upwards of over 10 degrees. I sheathed the dagger back into the scabbard, and with that, its flame extinguished. I repeated the exercise several times. Flame on, flame off, flame on, flame off. Barney smiled, seemingly excited, and he exclaimed, "Marvelous! That's one of the best parlor tricks that I have seen. And right here, without any setup." Barney clapped as if to celebrate my performance. And he continued. But Katie exclaimed, interrupting him. She said, "Like the angels tell us, you, Barney, you need to heed us. We are on God's mission. That's why we were in Soros's penthouse." She argued, "We were looking for the devil's evil crown of Baal. It drains the life and soul straight out of people. We need it to stop the devil." She declared, "I know it sounds crazy, But it's all true. Barney's face darkened. He looked almost afraid. I had the impression that Barney was not accustomed to being afraid. Fear, I presumed, was not part of Barney's daily operation, or at least that's what it seemed to me from my impression of him. Barney appeared to be strong, shrewd, a powerful mob boss. For Barney to look afraid put all of us on edge. We all looked at each other wondering, what was Barney going to do?